when the game put on.
Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, it's a matchup.
Bigger, better, petty, don't matter. Far as the teller. Better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Run.
Baker going to throw this right away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So this game of art, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Kobe Bryant makes the stop on that one. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott buying time to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. That
interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try to keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A second down throw for Prescott. That is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers that move long into the place to try and find good matchups. And they have them, they're just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Scott. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. He holds on to that one in the first half.
Yeah, I guarantee that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fun, trying to get into his head and hoping that will affect him the rest of the game.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Give him 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A first down throw for Mayfield. first shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The Texans in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. Now, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam down.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working out of the gun. Mayfield.
Right side completes to Mechie.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing, Mayfield.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 16.
That's another Houston Texans. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Mayfield looks to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 36, Mayfield, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, Prescott steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield. And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL with just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
This is taken at the 23.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Finding room at midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Prescott now. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mayfield on 1st down.
This ball caught by Mechie.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Mayfield with it once more.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Cowboys make over a touchdown there at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott outright. He finds Tolbert. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw. Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield
gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming in. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, moving a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that their guy kicker can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 8 yards to go on second down. Prescott to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, most certainly they want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because you're trying to build momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. A first down throw for Prescott. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Mayfield.
That's complete. It's Okwuegbunam.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
Quick slant complete to OBJ. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, 433. King. Hey, corner alert. Regular. Corner right. Hey, alert.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield now.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football. I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 77 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On second down, Mayfield again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popping.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, 66 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 24. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Texans take over first down again at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Hurry!
Mayfield with it once more. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Mayfield on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Mayfield on play action. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One last shot for Mills. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening